We're at OFC 2016 in Anaheim, California. I'm here with Gerald Wesel. He's the CEO of Polatis. So, can you tell us a little bit about Polatis?
Sure. Nice to see you, Ray. Nice to have you out here in the sunny California weather. Okay. So, Polatis has been delivering optical circuit switches best in class for quite a long time, since 2003. And by optical circuit switch, what I mean is that it's 100% optical in and it's 100% optical out. We're doing switching at the physical fiber layer, okay? We're not doing any packet processing, and so packet formats and data rates don't really matter to us, right? It doesn't matter if it's 10G, 40G, 400G, it's all transparent to what we do. At the heart of our products is our direct light architecture, which allows us to have the highest performance optical switch on the planet. We've been delivering switches now for over 10 years. We have literally thousands of switches deployed around the world, and billions and billions of port hours, fielded port hours on the switches. And our switches range in size from 4x4 to 384x384. It's the widest product range in the optical switch marketplace.
Okay. And you're adding to that portfolio here at OFC. Can you tell us a bit about your new product?
So I just came from the booth and they were all lined up. It was really fantastic. The Series 7000 is the largest port count all optical switch on the planet. It's 384 input ports to 384 output ports. It's got 20% more ports than any other optical circuit switch in the industry. It's 40% less rack height, and so we can put 384 input ports and 384 output ports in simply a 4U rack height. Okay. It takes less power to run the switch than it does a 100-watt light bulb. Okay.
Wow.
And it can route 3.5, 3.7 petabits per second of traffic through the switch. So that's, what is that, 3 million gigabits of traffic going through the switch per second. So we're pretty excited about the switch.
Okay.
It follows the piezoelectric technology, our direct light technology, which gives us the superior performance. It's SDN-enabled with open flow and open daylight. In fact, we have demos at the booth that we're connecting to a data center out in Bristol, back in your part of the world.
Okay.
Right? For router bypass, as well as for fiber layer virtualization. And we're really excited about the product, and it's been something that our customers have been asking us for quite a while.
Okay. So what are the actual applications for the Series 7000? Right. Where and how would it be used?
Right. Well, we don't build anything without customer demand.
Right.
We're a company that's got to pick our spots carefully, right? And clearly the largest demand for this product has come from the data center and telecom folks, and that's where a lot of the activity is. But interestingly enough, we just announced the product today, actually, and part of our orders that we've gotten in advance of our announcement have come from our traditional markets. They could be government, test, video broadcast, or smart city deployments, okay? Now, with regards to the data center folks, which is really where the big opportunity for this product is, all right? There's the managed service providers, right? And they're seeing this insatiable demand of mobile and video traffic based on these cloud-based services, these media-rich cloud-based services. And they're seeing a lot of east to west traffic in their data centers, and they simply can't scale the networks to interconnect all the servers that they need to interconnect to handle this increase in traffic. And so what they're looking at is hybrid architectures, which allow them to add optical switching and SDN to lighten the load, if you will, and take some of this large amounts of data off of the packet-based routers and onto a higher performance optical circuit switch.
Okay.
In addition to that, the multi-tenant data center guys, the colo guys, so they provide space, power, connectivity, security, etc. And the biggest problem they're having is, I'll call it fiber exhaust, where if you go in these colos and you see these fiber trays on the top of the ceiling, and these fibers are literally falling over the side of the fiber trays. And they just don't have any more fiber capacity to interconnect these colos. And so what they're looking at is smaller size switches in the customer cages, and products like the Series 7000 in the center stage to provide any-to-any connectivity. Okay, and we've got a lot of exciting things going on there. And then also the network operators, the service providers, you know, they just need to add a more scalable and flexible network to what they currently have got today. And so we're talking to many tier ones about looking at optical circuit switching to provide what I call this virtualized fiber layer of connectivity coupled with SDN that allows them to scale their networks beyond what they are currently today. So it's really the data center folks, it's the network operators, but it's also our traditional customers. Like the government has their own data centers, very large data centers that we've been selling into as well. And so it's really it's been pent-up demand across all of our market segments, but clearly it's the data center folks and the telecom folks that are really driving the opportunity right now.
Okay, so obviously virtualization are a really big topic in the whole communications networking sector worldwide. So, but you mentioned there the virtualization of the fiber layer.
Exactly.
So what exactly does that mean?
So today the service provider, the network operator's fiber layer is very, very static. And if they want to make a change to that network, they have to manually go and move fibers around, and this isn't going to scale, right? And what they want to do is put the fiber layer in once and let the fiber layer adapt, reconfigure based on traffic demand, based on time of day, based on what their customer wants. And so, and these are the largest tier ones in the world that we're talking to about virtualizing the fiber layer, getting away from this manual patching of cables to putting the fiber layer in once and then letting it, you know, adapt based on traffic flows and customer requirements.
Okay, so it's really about managing the network more efficiently in a more agile way, and being able to do more in terms of service provisioning and meeting customer needs.
Absolutely, absolutely right. Yep.
All right. So what's next for Polatis? What comes next? I mean, Series 7000 tomorrow, Series 8000.
Well, you know, based on what we just covered, there's a lot of excitement that we have within Polatis about the opportunity in front of us. I mean, as I said, I just came from the booth, and there was lots of new customers and familiar customers at the booth, all eager to see this Series 7000. So, you know, I think it's reasonable to expect that we could easily double our business year over year. I mean, we're seeing the demand from the data center folks, we're seeing the demand from the network operator folks. We're also seeing is the traditional larger OEMs that are servicing those markets, you know, the data center telecom market, are also coming to us saying we have a need to add all optical switching fiber to our portfolio with SDN, and how can we work together on this. So we're seeing it from the market, we're seeing it from the OEM folks as well. So what I've done is, or what we've done at Polatis is we've made a big investment in scaling our in-house operations kind of in advance of this opportunity that we see here in front of us.
Okay.
And I just would say that it's almost like an optical renaissance, right? From years past that you and I lived through probably, right? Where, you know, but what's different this time, right? Well, there's certainly the applications, there's certainly the demand. You know, our fibers today are already filled up and overflowing, if you will. Optical circuit switching now is at a different price point, a different performance, a different density. And then you couple that with, you know, software-defined networking, open flow, open daylight, and what that can provide to simplifying the control plane really makes this an exciting market that we're pretty excited about going forward.
Okay. Well, it sounds like there's a lot going on, a lot of opportunities in the market, so look forward to hearing in the future what Polatis is doing.
You absolutely will. Pleasure.